I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you want.
Hunter, I can't believe our day is finally here. It has officially been 568 days since I said yes to spending forever with you. Every day, I am so thankful for you and feel beyond blessed for the love that we have found together. I'm so lucky to have found someone who loves me for who I am and also for everything I'm not. Today is just the beginning of the rest of our lives, and I can't wait to see what life has planned for us. All of my love, your wife, Kimberly.
My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
Kimberly, it's here. Today is finally our day. From the moment that we spent trying to chase down the tree frog when I first got to your house to pick you up for our first date until now, we've made some awesome memories together. I'm a better person because of you, and I'm so glad that from tonight on, I can call you my wife. We have so many memories left to create. Life is going to be great with you by my side every step of the way. I can't wait to see you walk down the aisle. I love you, beautiful.
My wish for you is that this life becomes small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my
exciting. I'm very not falling down. Very smooth body.
beautiful. For you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. This is my wish. I hope you know somebody loves you. May all your dreams stay big.
I got a hard head, I get that from my dad, and I can overreact, maybe just a tad. I put up walls to show the world I'm tough. When I don't get my way, I get difficult. But when it comes to loving me, baby, you make it look so easy. You're my refuge from the road, a safe any place to go when I'm out here living on this ledge. And when I'm circling the drain, you keep my crazy sane and quiet all the voices in my head. I'm probably wrong, I'm more than I said, and I'd point that out if you were that way. Yeah, I'm hard to love and even harder to live with, and I know there's days when you just wanna up and quit. But when it comes to loving me, baby, you make it look so easy. You're my compass when I'm lost, my anchor when I get tossed, and the right way when all I can do is wrong. Sometimes I drink till I fall down, but your arms save me from the ground and hold me till all the hurt is gone. I got a hard head, I was born that way.
Thank you so much. You may be seated. Well, good evening, especially to you two. How amazing is this, Kimberly? You made it. You look gorgeous. You're here? I'm here. Deep breaths, brother. Hunter, as I shared with you and Kim not long ago when we sat down, this is an extremely special occasion. We're standing in a very unique moment, holy ground, if you will, as you take the furthest step forward, which two people can take with one another. Marriage. And just take a look. We really all should take a look at what you have surrounded us with, Kimberly. This place is amazing. And you invited, first and foremost, your parent. Your precious and dear grandparents, loved ones, your closest of friends. There's some partners in crime in here. You invited me to share in this moment with you two. And I'd be remiss, Kim, if I didn't acknowledge those who have helped make this day. Your loving grandparents, Rose and Charlie Grosha, Hunter's grandfather, Billy Cook, and your uncle, Lori Allen. As we all surround you, we realize this is good, and I'm proud of you. So many of these that are surrounding you are. We're excited. Are you excited? I don't know why, but you look a little bit nervous, just a tad nervous. Okay. Come on, all right. What an honor to stand before you, Dad, with such a beautiful girl who is indeed a part of your legacy, and to be the father of this bride. Amazing. I'm sure you've thought about this moment for many years, and here you are. I personally realize the love that one has for his children. Many of us do, the many memories that you and Kimberly will forever treasure in your hearts. You were there in ever important milestones along her journey. And you brought her here today, and I know it brings just true joy to Kim's heart to have you stand, to have her escorted to this moment. As you continue to love her and stand with her, and moreover, stand with her and Hunter, it's here that I ask, who gives this bride away this evening? This guy. Would you bow your heads with me? Just a quick prayer. Lord, thank you for this day and these two who you love so much. Thanks for these friends, these lifelong friends, these companions who have seen these two grow and succeed in many ways. Thanks for our freedom to enjoy these sights and these sounds. Thanks for those who have gone before us, leaving Kimberly and Hunter a legacy to build upon. Thank you for your grace, for your great sacrifice and love for us. Amen. Okay, you two, let's get down to business. I am excited. We've thought about this for a long time. You've thought about this for a long time. You're relaxed, so just bask in the moment. Be ever present as you look upon one another this evening. As I said, all the sights and all the sounds, all the fun to be had. Just enjoy each other. Check each other out. That really is marriage. Hunter cleans up so nicely. This is wonderful, I know, for you all. The front row. You've made it great. This is great because you've made it great. Because of moms, it's because of dads, it's because of grandparents. You poured love into them, you nurtured them, you prayed for them, you played with them, changed their diapers. And today really is a sum of so much of that love. There's no Kim and there's no Hunter, and then there's no Kim and Hunter without you. They don't know how to say thank you yet, so I am. Then there's you. What's happening? There's you. There's you. There's all of you. There's a reason you're here. And I like to say that you're the VIPs of their lives. They issued you an invitation. They wanted you to be here with them, to stand with them, to support them. Not just for the weekend. You're here today, so be there for what's our charge? To be there for them tomorrow. Be an anchor of support. You'll continue to have to be that. As their family grows and as they move in purposeful direction, they're going to need best friends. Let me say it once again, Hunter, marriage. That word itself is what brings us here to this very day. Kimberly, today's the event. Do not get me wrong. It's amazing. It'll be locked into our memories and our hearts for the rest of our lives. But we reside right here, really, for the real event at hand, and that's spending the rest of your lives together. And so your marriage is that precious and now dear thing that you two have in common. In this marriage of yours and all that comes along with this special and most important relationship, Kim, will never be contained in any one day, not in one conversation, Not in one of your adventures along the way. Your marriage in all of its grandeur will never be contained, not in any one fight, not in any one moment. It'll remain fluid. Your relationship has grown to this point. It'll continue to grow and have seasons, and you'll grow with it. And you get a chance to love one another more than thyself, for that is why we're here. That is marriage. That is fulfilled life. To love another more than thyself. No longer is there in all of your endeavors, not in all of your thoughts, in all of your pursuits, not in all of your days, merely an I. Rather, now there's us. And so today you two really are saying yes to forever togetherness, and you're saying it once and for all in front of all of us. And your love is to reach way beyond the everyday circumstances of life. There will be circumstances of life, and those you're to pull the best out of one another. You're to inspire the other. You're to lift up Kimberly to new heights that she could not have gone to without you there. You're to support him, for we as men are not as strong without you under loving us, supporting us. Become one every day. In just a moment, you two are going to transition into an entirely new threshold of living, and things will no longer be the same. Some things will feel the same, but it's not going to be the same. It's a wonderful and a marvelous thing. And Hunter, as you become one, be mindful of Paul's words to the church at Ephesus when he spoke to all of us, saying, husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church. He gave up his life for her. That which we bind today shall not be torn apart.
From this moment, life has begun. From this moment, you are the one right beside you. It's where I belong. From this moment, from this moment, I have been blessed. I live only for your happiness and for your
Hunter, I'm going to ask if you would please repeat after me. I, Hunter, take you, Kimberly,
I, Hunter, take you, Kimberly,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
my forever friend,
my forever friend,
my one true love.
my one true love.
I will cherish our life together
I will cherish our life together
and be a man of my word
and be a man of my word
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
I will trust you and honor you,
I will trust you and honor you,
love you and support you.
love you and support you.
I have given you my hand.
I have given you my hand.
I give you my life to keep.
I give you my life to keep.
Kimberly, if you would also repeat after me. I, Kimberly, take you, Hunter,
I, Kimberly, take you, Hunter,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my forever friend,
my forever friend,
my one true love.
my one true love.
I will cherish our life together
I will cherish our life together
and be a woman of my word
and be a woman of my word
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
I will trust you and honor you,
I will trust you and honor you,
love you and support you.
love you and support you.
I have given you my hand.
I have given you my hand.
I give you my life to keep.
I give you my life to keep.
Remember these words forever. These words that you just exchanged and these words that Solomon shared. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, well, there's another to pick the other up. If two lie down together, they keep one another warm. Hunter, do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect Kimberly, forsaking all others, holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
Kimberly, do you also promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect Hunter, forsaking all others, holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
Good. Will each of you receive a ring?
We will.
Who holds the rings which these two will exchange? It's okay.
I like waiting.
These rings are a symbol of unbroken love. Love freely given has no beginning and it has no end, no giver, no receiver, for each is the giver in this relationship, in this marriage. Each is the giver, each is the receiver. Ongoing. Serve one another. Love each other. Think outside of the box a lot. Date nights. Never forsake date nights. These rings are a symbol of the vows that you've exchanged with one another, the promises that you've made. Kimberly, placing the ring on Hunter's hand, would you please briefly repeat after me? Hunter, with this ring,
Hunter, with this ring,
I take you as my husband.
I take you as my husband.
And Hunter, as you also place the ring on Kimberly's hand, please repeat after me. Kimberly, with this ring,
Kimberly, with this ring,
I receive you as my wife.
I receive you as my wife.
Moms and dads, friends, families, grandparents. It's my humbling honor to introduce to you for the very first time, here we have Mr. and Mrs. Hunter and Kimberly Allen. Hunter, you may kiss your bride.
I'm booking myself a one-way flight. I gotta see the color in your eyes. You're telling myself I'm gonna be alright. Without you, baby, is a waste of time. Yeah, our first date, girl, the seasons changed. God washed away in a summer rain. You can't undo a fall like this, 'cause love don't know what distance is. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but I don't want good and I don't want good enough. I want can't sleep, can't breathe without your love. Front porch and one more kiss. It doesn't make sense to anybody else. Who cares if you're all I think about? I've searched the world and I know now it ain't right if you ain't lost your mind. Yeah, I don't want easy, I want crazy. Are you with me, baby? Let's be crazy. Be scared, don't wanna know why. I wanna feel good, don't have to be right. The world makes all kinds of rules for love. I see you gotta let it do what it does. I don't want just another hug and a kiss goodnight. Catching up calls and a date sometimes. I love that we're rebels and we still believe we're the kind of crazy people wish that they could be. And I know we're crazy. And one more kiss. It doesn't make sense to anybody else. Who cares if you're all I think about? I've searched the world and I know now it ain't right if you ain't lost your mind. Yeah, I don't want easy, I want crazy. Are you with me, baby? Let's be crazy.
The wedding party. First, we have parents of the bride, Stephen Grenier and Karen Luwaji. And next, we have parents of the groom and best man, LaFawn and Billy Ann Allen. Next, we have bridesmaid Catherine Stankiewicz, escorted by groomsman Andy Wicker. Following them, we have bridesmaid Kristen Stankiewicz, escorted by groomsman Brett Hester. Following them, we have bridesmaid Shelby Berry, escorted by groomsman Nicholas Grenier. And next, we've got bridesmaid Lindsay Pullum Foltz, escorted by groomsman Jarrell Hendricks. Next, we have bridesmaid and groomsmen Amanda and Philip Buffet. Following them, we've got bridesmaid Lauren Stroud, escorted by groomsman Stephen Calcutt. Next in line, we have got bridesmaid Lisa DeFury, escorted by groomsman Tim Levi. we've got our co-maids of honor, Megan Willis and Katie Joyner, escorted by groomsman Kevin Thomas. And it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Hunter Allen.
When it comes to loving me, baby, you make it look so easy. You're my compass when I'm lost, my anchor when I get tossed, and the right way when all I can do is wrong. Sometimes I drink till I fall down, but your arms save me from the ground and hold me till all the hurt is gone. I got a hard head.
Tell us all this time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, never just as sure as the sun will rise. No,
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
I'd like to personally thank everybody for coming here to Wilmington to join us in the celebration of Kimberly and Hunter's wedding and marriage. I would also like to extend a personal thank you to Billy Ann and Levon for also making today a special day. I would also like to make a comment to everybody that's going to partake in the adult beverages tonight. Please drink responsibly. Uber or taxi, that's your free attorney tip for the night. And then lastly, I would like to say to Hunter, now that I'm part of the Clemson family and your newly ordained father-in-law, do I go to the top of the list for Clemson tickets now? Or is it the South Carolina game or is it the FSU game? No, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. You have time.
You got to learn how to do this first, though.
CLEM in Cadence count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. CLELSON TIGERS. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5. Woo!
That was not planned. And now I'd like to turn it over to Tim.
If we all bow our heads and pray. Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to come to Wilmington to celebrate Kim and Hunter and to partake in today's festivities. Lord, thank you for keeping everyone safe as they've traveled here. Thank you for this delicious food that we're about to eat and the time that we're about to have in celebrating them. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
I'm Katie, by the way. Luckily to be Kim's maid of honor today. Thank you very much. This is very exciting. She's the very first one of our friends to get married, so this is a very big deal for all of us. Thank you all for coming. I know a lot of you have traveled near and far to come here, and we really appreciate it. Thank you to Kim's family and Hunter's family for providing this beautiful wedding for us to be at. It's gorgeous. You all did an amazing job. Kim, you did an amazing job planning this. Hunter, you did a great job going along with Kim's plan. Me and Kim, we've known each other since about middle school, but we really became friends in high school. We rode the bus together, bonded over our iPod minis back in the day. I don't even know if they still make them anymore, but that's what we bonded over. And I remember I used to hate when softball season would run around because I would have to ride the bus home alone. And I was like, this sucks. Since then, we were pretty much inseparable, inseparable. Became best friends right from the get-go. It was cool. I was like, this is awesome. Like, I made a friend, my freshman in high school. Everyone's kind of weird. So, since then, literally, we've all become, our group of friends is ridiculous. Like, we've done everything together, everything. We literally would ride around in Kim's Happy Bug, listening to Step Up soundtrack on repeat, or riding our bikes through the neighborhood, like jamming out to Rent ballads. It's weird, don't judge. Yeah. It's true, don't deny it. It's true. Also, we kind of came pretty much pros at Guitar Hero. It's right, that's correct? I would say so. So since then, we were pretty much inseparable. We always had our spots, like every friends do. But we always tended to get over it because our friendship was more important. Kim is such a passionate and caring friend. Like, I could not ask for anyone better to be one of my best friends. I really could not. We always seemed to find out how to work things out because it was more important for us to be friends than to fight over something stupid. Plus, also, most of it was in high school and everything's pretty stupid. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry. Kim, you are so important to me. You really are. You have always been there for me through thick and thin. And I appreciate how much you care for us as friends. And I will never take it for granted. And Hunter, you are such a great person. How you take care of her and support her through everything is amazing. And I'm so glad to welcome you into our family. Although it may be dysfunctional, it's us. Sorry about it. I'll never forget, after your first date, you sent Kim a bouquet of flowers and asked her to go out on a second date. And I remember Kim being the feisty Italian woman, like, let's be honest, you can be. She was a little thrown off by your southern charm. But I told her, it's like, Kim, go on the date. Who knows? He could be the one. Also, worst case scenario, it's a free dinner. Am I wrong, though? I'm not wrong. It turned out to be the best decision she ever made. Hunter, you are the most sweet, caring, most awesome person ever, and I could not imagine anyone being with Kim. She can be a handful sometimes. I have witnessed it. But it's all for a good reason. She never does anything out of spite. She is always there for you to pick you up and back you up. And Hunter, you do the same thing for Kim. And I love that. The way she talks about marrying you and being with you for the rest of her life, I've never seen her so happy. And that makes me happy because she's like a sister to me, as all of you girls really are. And even those the one I just met through the wedding, you guys are awesome. You really are. This is also my very first wedding I'm ever in, so excuse me for going a little off track. But this is a big deal. But guys, I literally wish you nothing but the best, love, success, happiness, and many kick-ass Clemson tailgates for you two to celebrate. That's for you guys over there. Hunter, I love you. You are like a newfound brother to me, and I could not be more happy to watch you two guys grow as a couple, as Mr. and Mrs. Allen. I love you guys. That's all I got.
And next up is our other maid of honor, Megan Willis.
All right, guys. My name's Megan. Kim and I know each other from college. I did not play my speech out because I was like, oh, we'll just wing it. It's whatever. So I'm up here tonight to tell you that I met Kim in college, and at first we were both alpha females, so we kind of butted heads, and we were like, oh, I don't know if I like you because you're threatening me. And then we decided that we're both alpha and that we could do this together. So we actually got along very well. Kim she's my Virgo twin. She's really just my twin sister, honestly. Kim is more boisterous than I am, but she's my human. I mean, I call her and she gets me. She gets life. She understands all the things that I want to say that are like politically incorrect and inappropriate, and we laugh about it, and that's what I love about it. But being up here tonight, I feel like at this wedding, I talked to Hunter earlier, and I'm just so proud to be here. We traveled a long way to be here, and I would never miss this for the world. But I'm so happy because you guys deserve this, and we dealt with all the crappy people you could ever deal with in college, all the crappy guys, all the just people who just can't figure their mess out, right? So when Kim hooked Hunter, I was like, yes, this is a thing. This is gonna work out, right? So I got excited and I was like, okay, this is it. And it was it. That's the thing, it was it. And I look at you guys and I think about, spending time with you guys last summer and just how fun things have been. And I'm so proud to be here. I'm so proud of everything we went through in college, good, bad, and ugly. Every time you were right and I was wrong and had to eat shit and deal with it, but excuse my French. But, you were there and you dealt with it, and you've always been that ride or die, and that's what I appreciate about you, is that you never gave up on me, and I would never give up on you. And I'm so happy to be here at your wedding today, celebrating this wonderful occasion with you guys, and knowing that this is a love that I believe in, and this is an everlasting experience, guys. Like, this is it. We don't always get to find our true love in the beginning. You have to go through a lot of crap to get to the good person, right? You deal with, you date and you date and you date, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get it. But you do. You finally get it and you nail it, and you're like, yes, this is it. This is the thing, and this is what it is. Right here. And I'm so proud of these guys, and I'm so proud of their life that they're going to have together. So more than anything, congratulations to you both. I love you more than anything, and I can't wait to move home and be closer to you. Yes. All right.
Welcome to the Comedy Central Roast Hour of Hunter Allen. When Hunter called me a few weeks ago and asked me to speak here, I was, of course, honored. but he asked me a few things. He said, please keep it G-rated. And I said, all right, I'll do my best. So I'm going to keep it G-rated out of respect for Hunter and Kim. I've known Hunter for 6-7 years now. To tell you what kind of guy Hunter Allen is, this kind of incorporates the story that I'm going to try to tell here. The first time I met Hunter was at a Clemson baseball game. I'm a very loud person by nature, especially when it comes to sports. Hunter is also a very loud person when it comes to sports, especially Clemson athletics. And so we bonded across the stadium. We were yelling, and we said, hey, I want to be friends with that guy over there. And so as we went to Pita Pit, because we 10-run ruled somebody that night, we went to Pita Pit, and Hunter comes up to me. He goes, hey, you're that guy over there that's kind of loud. I'm Hunter. How you doing? I said, I'm Tim. I'm good. How you doing? And we've pretty much been inseparable since then. But Hunter has somehow, some way introduced me to all of my really good friends. And they're all sitting over here at this table. Somehow, he is connected to every single person with me at this table right here. And I'm not really sure how. I think that he has a knack for Facebook friending people. Especially if he doesn't really know him that well. But everybody's like, hey, you know that Hunter guy? He Facebook friended me. Who is he? I don't really know him, but he's a good guy. But all of us are friends because of Hunter, and because of his kindness, because of his compassion, because of his loving heart for everyone. He loves every single one of us, and we certainly love him. And Kim, you're next. So when Kim came into our lives as a whole, we lovingly accepted her into the Clemson family, because outsiders don't really get to come into that family very often. But she fit right in because she had worked at Clemson, and she knew what it was like to be in that family, and she knew how awesome it was to be a part of it. And so we have loved getting to know her. I've loved getting to know her. I'm so happy to see them happy on this awesome day celebrating their marriage. So I have two things I want to say. If you want to hashtag stuff when you're taking pictures, you're going to hashtag all in for Allen tonight, and you're going to hashtag swipe right. Y'all have a good night.
I am toasting Kim and Hunter, and the first thing you should do is give me credit for not calling Hunter Justin, because the long story short, my wife, the first night that we met Hunter, convinced me that his name was Justin because I wasn't there when he first showed up, and I spent the entire evening calling him Justin, only to find that when he said goodbye, my kids said, see you later, Hunter, and I looked at my wife and I said, I thought his name was Justin. So we're here to celebrate Kim and Justin, because that's how we know him. I'm actually Kim's confirmation sponsor from the Catholic Church, which I don't know is well represented. Well, I think it is well represented here, perhaps not in the ceremony itself, which is actually a great thing. It's one of the nice things about being down south. I'm from the north, and in fact, as I was walking in earlier, there was a southern woman who was greeting people, and I asked her a couple of questions, and I was actually looking for Steve, Kim's father, and she described someone who spoke in a pretty harsh tone, and I said, that could be Steve. He's from the north. And we've known Kim a long time. I read a book that's called Falling Upward. My dad actually gave it to me, and it talks about the two spiritual halves of our lives. And I think I knew Kim much more so in the first spiritual half of her life, where you're trying to find who you are. And so Kim and Karen, their life journey took them away from Wilmington, and they left us with Kim. So Kim is a surrogate daughter for me and my family. My daughter Shelby's in the wedding. We tried to get Nick, but they left us with Kim. And after watching Nick on Facebook, I think we got the better end of the deal, actually. And so we extended the same kind of rules and regulations to Kim as we did to our own kids. And one of those is that we have a no judgment policy, right? That if you ever get yourself in trouble, call us, and we will, without question, come and get you safe. And we won't ask any questions for 24 hours. And that policy was in place for probably a couple, 2-3 months, and we didn't get any calls. And then we had a conversation with Steve, and we said, Steve, hey, just want you to know we've extended this, kind of courtesy to Kim. And, little did we know that he then took to the habit of shutting his phone off at 11 o'clock every night. And so we became Kim's personal Uber service for, 2 years or so. And I have to give my wife an awful lot of credit because I didn't realize that Uber could go all the way from Wilmington to Greenville. And she did get home from that trip, and she said, honey, we really got to put a mileage limit on this. One of the greatest stories that we have about Kim is the day that she got her permit, and she was all excited. Steve had a new Honda Element, which lost him a whole lot of cool points in my view, but he was pretty proud of it. It holds stickers on the back window pretty well. And so they came over to the house, and Kim was all excited about being the one that was actually going to be driving this car. And so she came in, and we didn't actually get a chance to see her driving. And we met as a family. We kind of shared some fun, and then Kim said it's time for us to go. And so I love to create moments with my family, and I said let's create a moment now. All right, let's go watch Kim back out of our driveway. And our driveway is a fairly technical driveway. In fact, we don't let our kids get their licenses until they can actually back out of the driveway themselves. Kim wasn't ready yet. And so we walked out, and it was me and Kieran and Braden. We were fairly young at the time. Shelby is about Kim's age. And we were all sitting at the foot of the driveway, and Steve and Kim are in the car, and Kim starts to back up. Well, we're at the foot of the driveway, and we're looking right at Kim. We're waving to Kim. Kim's waving back. The car's moving. She missed the technical turn, kept waving. Pretty soon our waves were like this. She just smiled and waved even harder until she ran the back window right into a tree and smashed it all over our driveway. And she got out of the car, and the first thing out of her mouth was, look what you made me do. And so I'm here tonight because Kim, for years, I've known Kim for years, she's never once listened to me, and I thought this was the only way for her to actually listen to what I might have to say. We're really excited about you guys. You guys have a great thing going. As I read that book, it talks about the spiritual halves, and I've described Kim in her first half, and being her Uber driver. She then went to Columbia. It was Columbia. It had to be, right? Clemson. It's Columbia. Hey, you need to give me credit, right? Because North Carolina is actually the national champion here in ACC country for basketball. So we're giving you guys some props. Congratulations on football. And it is great news. I was actually really pulling for you guys, so congratulations on that. But when, in this book, it talks about the various journeys that people take in these different halves, right? And you think about Christ, and he went off into the desert for 40 days, and he came back a changed man. You think about Homer and the Odyssey. There's a lot of stories like that where people go out and find themselves. And it doesn't have to be halfway through your life. It can be early. It can be late. Most people like to go through that. The people who don't go through that journey and end up on that second half, I think struggle, right, to find what their true purpose is. And I think that Kim's 40 days in the desert was down in Clemson. And I think that Hunter was her savior from, a life that was great. There wasn't anything wrong with it, but I don't know that it actually had the purpose that you were looking for. And when she came back from South Carolina, she was a different person, and a great person, and a mature and a seasoned, and someone who was ready for life. Little did I know she would go to nursing school, get her degree, become a nurse, and then talk incessantly with my wife whenever they get together, because you know how nurses are. They can't ever stop. And thank God Hunter and I have a lot of things to talk about when they're there, because we don't want to talk about that. And so I am personally excited to have Hunter in the family, if for only that reason. I think what Kim really wanted me to do tonight, though, was I have a tradition with our family where I write a Christmas poem every year that updates our family and friends. Most of you probably haven't ever heard it. I like to indulge myself and read this poem, and I probably have read it to Kim for years now. And you guys will now be on the distribution list. You had to get married to do that, though. So congratulations on that. And so Kim asked me to talk, and I think what she really wanted me to do was write a poem for Hunter and Kim. So for the first time ever, I will publicly read this poem if my eyes will allow. I can't even remember what pocket it's in. So hang on one second. You have a flashlight? I think I'm good. Today is the first day of the rest of your life the day that young Hunter takes Kim as his wife. Who would have thought this fierce northern belle would find her true love in a southern tide swell? Though today's celebration will soon be in the past, this moment created is a thing that will last. The first of a lifetime that to each of you give, and it's moments that count in this life that we live. Life will provide plenty of ups and downs on its ride, made all the more thrilling with you each by your side. On the downs, throw your hands up and enjoy the descent, and prepare yourself also for life's great ascents. Remember in all the highs and the lows are opportunities also for your love to grow. Together be stronger than when you're apart, as two become one in each other's heart. Take time to smell flowers and enjoy all of life's trips, and perhaps even the occasional national championship. But remember that while now one, you'll also be two, so Tigers should wear some Red Sox now too. Yeah. Someday soon we will see little Hunters and Kims filling life with the next generation of kin. The pace of life's clock will get faster each day, so be sure to take pause for I love you to say. Those of us here can see the love in your eyes and the strength of this union of husband and bride. Your smile's more radiant when you're both in the shot. It appears that it's true love the two of you've got. Above all, please remember that God's here for you too, and in the tough times you'll find that he carries you. Congratulations to the New Allen team and a life full of realizing each other's dreams. So I'm going to close with kind of the final message of the book, which talks about falling up. And I would encourage you guys as advice that whenever you have the opportunity to fall up and not down, fall together and not apart, fall in love and not out of love, fall forward, not backwards. Congratulations, you guys. You guys are terrific.
How sweet it is to be loved by you.
One more round of applause for all our toasters, Katie, Megan, Tim, John. And at this time, I'm going to invite Hunter and Kim over to the cake table.
Shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. There you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I want to stop and thank you, baby. I want to stop and thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Feels so fine.
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg, plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't you proud to beg, and you know it. Please don't leave me, girl. Ain't you proud to plead, baby, baby. Please don't leave me, girl. Now I've heard a crying man is half a man with no sense of pride. But if I have tonight, I just want to take you higher. Throw your hands up in the sky. Let's set this party on fire. Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. 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 Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Gone time. Oh, they don't know. Gone time. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Shut up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Yeah. Designer mix. Yeah. Inglewood's finest shoes. Whoop, whoop. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Woo, shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. Ooh, ooh,
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. These biggity boys are diggity dog. I have them like Miley Cyrus, clothes off, twerking in their bras and thongs. Face down, booty up. That's the way we like the wood. I'm sicker than an oil spill. She say she won't, but I bet she will. Timber. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night is going down. One more shot, another round. End of the night is going down. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night is going down. One more shot, another round. End of the night is going
it's
down.
going down. I'm yelling timber, you better move.
Well, you know you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now. Don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. A little bit softer now. 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 A little bit louder 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 now.
Try me, boy. I be with my squad. Catching bodies, boy. Yo, we too deep.
Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night.